Your boy's back. I'm not ready to leave yet. I think I had to put more quarters in my phone. I just put 75 cents in my phone and it bought me another hour. Thanks, Instagram. That just started to get really funny too. I think I just hit the hour. That's all. They just cut me off. I wonder why they do cut you off. It does seem better that you can't. I don't know exactly what reasons that they don't let you do it 24 hours a day, but it seems like they've got a good reason. Also, you know what I'd like on a phone is like a right angle plug. I want a right angle plug because it's really hard to prop your phone up on a charger nub. It's very hard and it's slowly tipping. We're gonna go into landscape mode very soon. But if I keep moving with it, then you won't even notice, will you? Nope. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, everybody. Everything's fine. Go, 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 go. Anyway, I'm happy with my life. I'm very happy with my life. I like where the guitar is taking me, and I like where my job takes me. They do make right angle plugs? Yeah, I need one. I need one. You should see this situation I have going on. All right, what's up? Do I like In-N-Out? I love In-N-Out. Are you kidding me? The problem is you got to go get your own In-N-Out because In-N-Out is so delicious and, you know, it's a hamburger. It can't be great for you. That you need every last element of deliciousness of an In-N-Out to have it worthwhile, like worth eating In-N-Out. And if you have someone else go get it for you, it comes back a little clammy and cold. And it's like, it doesn't beat the spread at that point of needing to be absolutely as dynamically perfect as possible to kind of make it over the hurdle of like not wanting to eat it because it's not great for you. So you got to eat it in the car, like in the parking lot. You cannot bring it, even if you drive it 30 seconds down the road, it ain't the same. As soon as In-N-Out descends, or any fast food descends into a paper bag, it's never going to taste the same. So I have to go get it myself and just eat it in the car. Because if it's starting to congeal, the house is going to, you're just trying to beat the house. And the house gets the advantage at that point. When's some new music coming? I don't know, but I haven't not played music all year. So it's not like I'm doing anything else. California are the best for In-N-Outs. That's ground zero for In-N-Outs. How do I get this so that... Also, the Apple silicone case is just made to slip on things if you want to prop it up. Maybe if I do that. Best East Coast burger. Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I grew up on the East Coast, so to me they were just burgers. But if you were a transplant from the West Coast, I don't know what you'd say. Is Five Guys an East Coast thing? Good Lord, let me find a new place to put this. This is this works, but this is some sort of bronze driftwood that's on the dining room table of my hotel. And listen, good work if you can get it, if you have a dining room table in your hotel. If you have a dining room table in your hotel, don't complain about a single thing. But maybe I'll pretend this is my sea flute. Ooh, King Poseidon, ooh, shall take Lady Neptune. Ooh, we play for your eternal union. Ooh. When did I first try haichu candy? I was in Japan. I must have been in Japan and someone gave it to me. Jacob, the number of drugs that I'm on at this moment is holding strong at 0. 0 drugs. And let me tell you something. I say it with love. You tell the world, you telegraph to the world your own mental limitations when you suggest and assume that if somebody is saying something that they have to be high. You're telling people that's the level of thought to where you believe that a human being cannot achieve it without drugs. You're giving away where you think the threshold of imagination is. And the threshold of imagination is far beyond what you think it is. You're telling people where you think you need to be high to be able to think like this. And I'm not coming down on you. Also, this is not grease on my face. This is lotion, because I'm like bedtime ready. I'm like ready for bed. And I really wish that Instagram Lives really did disappear. Everyone asks if I'm high all the time because it gives them a sense of comfort, because then they don't have to worry if there's that big a difference between their brain and my brain. Sorry, it can be. It's the only reason people wonder if I'm high all the time. It is a passive-aggressive criticism of someone's behavior. Like, you can't come right out and say, either I don't like your behavior, or I admire your behavior and I wish I had it and I don't know how to deal with that. But either way, it's not very emotionally honest. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm a single guy. If I were not a single guy, I would not be on Instagram Live right now. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a surrogate for a relationship. This is the drug that I'm doing. You guys, the irony here is that this is the drug, because I've been in a hotel room all day and it's sad. There's an inherent sadness to it. And the way that I beat the sadness is I go, well, I'm going out tonight. And the going out is just a digital going out. I take a shower to go out, and this is it. You guys are my hang tonight. There are elements of 21st century that actually are very, very cool and don't have any sinister element to them. And this is one of them. Like, we can hang out. This is the promise that sort of existed inside of going to the library in the 8th grade and seeing Prodigy show you what the weather was. I don't mean like Prodigy, like the rave punk band Prodigy, but if we could have gone to the library in my day and seen the band Prodigy performing The Weather in 1993, that would have been a GD blast. And by GD blast, I mean Grateful Dead blast, which means it would have been 4 hours of incredible positive fun. Do I get paranoid traveling? I don't travel with a bunch of watches. That's how I don't get paranoid. I just don't. Thank you for saying you are the way I think. It's the only way I can think. And it's nice to feel welcome in my own head. Never been robbed, thankfully. Now, can we talk about the hearts with the dot underneath emoji? Is that supposed to be an exclamation point mixed with a heart? What watch do I travel with? Listen, especially on this tour, I just don't. It's almost like a Domino's driver not driving with more than $20, because I just don't want that lifestyle of being a mark, or I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to bring it into reality. Are those exclamation point hearts? Somebody tell me, are they exclamation point hearts? I don't know. What do you want to talk about, America? It would be very funny if we played the pop song again, but I only sang what you guys posted as comments. That's a funny idea. So basically I'm reading. Naughty Paddock, you hit me up privately and I'll tell you what I got in my pocket. It'd be really funny. Mendes, are you in here? Mendes? I know you're in here. I know Mendes is lurking. Hold on, let's see who's lurking. Does anybody want to jump in, by the way? Maybe nobody does. Maybe nobody is here. I don't know where anybody is. Charlie Puth is around, but also, I mean, he's not going to do it, and he shouldn't do it, and I shouldn't put him up to it. He shouldn't do it. Right now, he's wondering if his hair is right. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
What's
Coming
happening
to
right
us
now?
from literally the other side of the world right now. You're in Australia, right?
I'm in Perth, Australia.
And that's even far for Australians. People don't understand. Perth,
I know.
Australia.
I'm on the far end of Australia.
It's Australia to Australians.
I really want to see you do this this lyric comment pop song thing.
I really want to do it too.
I was
Except
really enjoying it. I was recording a video of the screen, making sure that just in case you forgot any of the melodies.
And people don't understand how supportive you are of me that way, and maybe that we are of each other, where we both want the other person to catch the next big fish.
Oh yeah.
How are you doing at the end of this? You've been on the road all year, right?
Good. I'm feeling good actually. I was in, where was I last night? I was texting you where I was last night. Melbourne last night.
Right.
Melbourne, Perth, and I go to Tokyo, Singapore, and then we're home for Christmas.
Good. And then do you tour next year as well?
No, actually, no. I'm going to be doing my first festival run.
Great.
Trying to grow up a little bit.
Good. Listen, I'm 40 years old. I need to grow up a little bit. There's a good case to be made for me not making another record until I meet someone and I can start writing about love instead of all the different ways a man can say.
Me too.
Me too, John.
There,
you know.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Dallas with a couple of, now, most people when they hear that someone gets 2 days off, they think that's good news, but 2 days off is
worst.
It's 2 days worth of road.
The first day feels great. The second day, you just walk around your hotel room wondering if you should practice or write songs, or you just really don't know what to do with yourself.
This is what everyone's watching is me.
Or you just go on Instagram Live. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is exactly it. This is a coping mechanism. Now, are you writing on the road?
A little bit. I'm just writing like little voice notes and stuff. It's really hard out here for me because I just get really distracted with the shows.
I know. I've never been able to write on the road. Have you ever sneak things in in the show? Little minute-long things you're working. Do you have that ability in the show?
Yeah, I do. I debate it. I'm always trying to keep it really secretive. For what reason I don't know. I feel like there's no reason to do that. But
I get it. I do the same thing. But those
Charlie's
Charlie's
commenting here too. Imagine we could do a three-way chat right now. That'd be amazing.
Who would you want to bring in? And then
Charlie Puth is on.
That's hilarious.
He's lurking.
I don't think there's any way to do it. Look how greedy we are. We just got the opportunity to go one-on-one. We're going. What? Oh, okay. People need to understand exactly what it is that Shawn just showed.
That was an accident, but I just wanted to. I guess now it's cool.
This van is called.
You know this van. How well do you know this van?
Only touring musicians know what this van means. This van exists.
And
it doesn't exist in the United States. It's called a Viano.
I'm gonna use Jeff, my friend Jeff, as a help for this. So this is what happens here. The knees, right?
Yes. So by the way, are those prescription jeans?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
so you figure out, you're like, are we gonna do it together like this, or am I gonna go inside? You're gonna go widespread, or are we just gonna touch knees like this?
This is hilarious. A Viano exists in every country but the United States, and it is a visual that is synonymous with being on tour. When you see the inside of this van, you can be sure you're jet lagged, hungry, a little strangely sad.
You're wearing sunglasses because you look like scary.
It's hilarious. So
you are in the best place in the world.
You are. Listen, this is why musicians become friends with each other, because they know exactly what. I know exactly what you're going through right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's the best and the worst vehicle in the entire world, because it's just fighting for who's going to sit facing forwards in the car because you don't want to throw up.
And also the seats don't recline, and the seats
are
kind of
like there's no trunk space. It's like there's very limited trunk space.
In this weird sort of
they have
strange.
Depending on the country you're in, they have like weird things. Like in this one, they have towelettes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, from the Crown hotel chain. Yeah.
Yeah, not that I'm staying there or anything.
Well, I don't even know if there is a Crown in Perth.
There probably is a Crown in Perth. Yeah.
And the seats lean forward a little bit. They don't really even lean back.
You want to get closer to the person in front of you. You want it to touch them a little more.
Good luck taking a nap.
Yeah, no. Actually, napping is good in here. You just lean all together as one nap.
We should all be laying together as one, taking one big nap. We should.
I really liked what you were saying earlier. You were saying about people just listening for the wrong. Like everybody is listening.
We're just scanning for. It's very interesting. We're keyword scanning, or we are listening.
Keyword scanning. It's exactly.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. And
everybody just needs to listen. Keyword scan for the positive things.
Assume that we mean well. Assume, you know what I've said the other day? I said we get being offended mixed up with identifying elements of offensiveness. There's a difference. Yeah. But by the way, I can't talk to you about this when you're about to, like, when you're literally like, your model face is taking in beach rays.
It's actually quite like a stormy day outside. I know it's not stormy, but it's dark.
Where are you off to?
I'm just getting to the hotel. Well, trying to find the hotel. There's
what, like, are you drilling for oil?
Oh, no. I know it feels like it.
What's going on over there? Is that the venue or the hotel?
There's like, I don't know what this is. There's like a fair over there or something. I'm being called back to the car.
What are you driving? Driving around? What are you hanging with Ryan Lochte?
Yes.
Just driving around convenience store.
Okay, I'm gonna go and just continue to watch you talk about everything.
Thanks. Please
bye, John.
Thank our guest Shawn Mendes in the comments below. Have a great show tonight. See you later.
See you, dude.
Bye. Well, that was probably the best example of a Instagram Live ever done. I would say that was a good proof of concept for how Instagram Live should work. And let's just, I mean, what else can I do after we've talked to Shawn, right? Not gonna stay on much longer, but I want people to know that Shawn belies his age in both talent and, more importantly, in composure. He is the absolutely most composed young musician I've ever met. We did a show together. He came up and did a song in Toronto back in the spring on one of my shows. He was nice enough to come out. And he honestly wanted to sit and watch the show. And I pulled him into the mindset of coming to do a show, which as soon as you're sitting in with somebody, you don't get to enjoy the show until your sitting is over. And even then, you're still sort of messed up in the head from it all because you're concerned about your performance. And working out this performance with him, he was the best balance of deference and then like deferring, but also like if it came down to the song and he knew he had an idea that was going to work, he had no problem getting in the mix, and he wasn't meek, you know. And I thought, oh, this kid is beyond. Like that was the moment. It's funny because the music always impressed me, but when I saw his work ethic and how he worked, and he was not scared. His thought was, if we're both working on this song, then I'm going to shout what I think should be done here. And he was right. And I was like, all right, we've got one. We got a Jedi. So he's just as cool as they can possibly come. He really, really is great. Really, really great. So enjoy yourself out there. And there's got to be something great about watching two musicians feel for each other on the road. And it's a very unique thing. It's not complaining. It's just the road. The road has in it these things that are the side effects of the greatness. And only musicians really feel comfortable enough to talk about it. And that van, man, that van means you are not home. Dallas is home compared to the van that Mr. Shawn Mendes is in. But we text each other like athletes, you know. He wrote me last night and said it was a win. I said mine was a win. And I mean, what a great bond. So never going to beat what just happened. And I'm going to sign off so that people can see this. I'm going to leave it up. And thanks for watching Instagram Live. And if you think that I should have a talk show, let's take a meeting about it. We'll both eat, and it'll go nowhere, but we'll have eaten a lunch and talk to each other about it. Have a wonderful night. I'm John Mayer. That was Shawn Mendes. Have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you soon.